Being a good woman is not the same as being good at choosing, and confusing the two is one of the most common reasons genuinely wonderful women end up in relationships that do not honor them. She is kind. She is patient. She communicates her feelings clearly. She shows up consistently, loves deeply, and gives generously. By any honest measure, she is exactly the kind of woman who deserves a wonderful relationship. And yet, she keeps ending up with men who do not treat her the way she deserves. If that is a story you recognize, this conversation is for you. Welcome back. I am WisdomAuntie, and today we are having one of the most important conversations I think this channel has ever had. We are talking about something that a lot of women feel, but very few people name clearly: the painful and confusing pattern of being a genuinely good woman who keeps ending up with men who are wrong for her. This is not a conversation about what is wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. This is a conversation about something far more specific, a set of patterns in how good, loving, emotionally generous women sometimes direct their goodness, and why those patterns can work against them in love. By the end of this video, I want you to have a framework that helps you understand not just why this has happened, but what shifts when you begin to do something different. Because the solution is not to become less loving, it is to become far more discerning. Let me tell you about a woman named Zara. Zara is the kind of person that everyone around her describes as warm, steady, and genuinely good. She listens well, she shows up for people, she has a capacity for love that is both rare and real. And Zara has been in 3 significant relationships. In each one, the story followed a similar arc. She met someone who seemed on the surface to need her in some way, perhaps emotionally, perhaps in terms of direction or stability. She felt drawn to that need. She told herself that this was love. After all, what is love if not the desire to give someone what they need? She invested fully. She made herself available. She brought her best qualities to the relationship. She noticed warning signs: inconsistency, emotional unavailability, and a lack of reciprocal effort, and she excused them because she could see the potential, because she believed that her love, consistently given, would eventually produce what she was hoping for. It did not. And when each relationship ended, Zara was left not just with heartbreak, but with something even harder to carry: the quiet, painful question of whether something about her was the problem. It was not. But there was something she needed to understand about the patterns driving her choices, and understanding it changed everything. Here is what relationship patterns often reveal about why good women end up with the wrong men, and why this dynamic is more specific and more understandable than it might appear from the outside. Women with a deep capacity for empathy, women who are genuinely attuned to other people's emotional states, are often unconsciously drawn to men whose emotional needs are most visible. There is a form of emotional logic at work. This person is struggling. They need real love, and I am someone who has real love to give. On the surface, this feels like compassion, and it is compassion. But compassion directed at a romantic partner without a corresponding assessment of his capacity to reciprocate is a very costly form of generosity. You may have noticed this in your own experience. There is a particular quality of feeling that arises when you are with someone who seems unfinished, someone whose potential you can clearly see even when his present behavior does not match it. That feeling is powerful. It can feel like purpose, like passion, like the deep satisfaction of being needed. But needed and wanted are not the same thing, and a relationship built primarily on a woman's capacity to fix, heal, or stabilize a man is not built on mutual love. It is built on an imbalance that rarely resolves in her favor. There is also something important to understand about the relationship between emotional generosity and selective perception. When a woman is invested in someone's potential, she will often unconsciously minimize or explain away the evidence that contradicts that potential. She doesn't do this because she is naive, she does it because she is hopeful. And hope, in the early stages of love, can be both its most beautiful quality and its most dangerous one. Relationship patterns also often show that women who experienced love as something to be earned in early life, through effort, through caretaking, through being what someone needed, will carry that template forward into adult relationships. For these women, a relationship that requires significant effort to maintain can feel familiar and therefore meaningful. A relationship that is calm, reciprocal, and uncomplicated can feel flat, not because it lacks substance, but because it does not activate the emotional template that love has always run on. Understanding this is not about self-blame, it is about self-knowledge. And self-knowledge is the beginning of a different kind of choosing. So what actually changes when a good woman begins to direct her goodness more wisely? I want to offer you 4 genuine orientations that reflect this shift. The first is this: evaluate what is present, not what is possible. A man's potential is not a relationship, it is a projection. What is actually in front of you, in his current behavior, in the consistency of his effort, in the care he extends towards you on ordinary days, that is the relationship. Learning to assess what is currently demonstrated rather than what might one day exist is one of the most important shifts a woman can make in how she chooses. The second, notice how you feel in the relationship, not just how you feel about the person. There is an important distinction here. You can feel deeply for someone while also feeling consistently anxious, consistently uncertain, consistently more responsible for the relationship's health than he is. Those feelings are information. A relationship where you feel more at ease, more yourself, more genuinely met, even if it produces less intensity in the early stages, is not a lesser love. It may be a healthier one. The third, let time do its work before fully opening your heart. The first weeks and months of a connection are a time of revealing, not a time of deciding. A man who is genuinely good for you will become clearer over time. His consistency will increase. His investment will deepen. His behavior will confirm what his words suggested. A man who is not right for you will also become clearer over time. The patterns will emerge. The inconsistency will surface. Allowing that process to unfold before making a full emotional investment protects you in the moments that matter most. The fourth, understand that being selective is not being closed. There is a version of self-protection that closes a woman off to love entirely, that makes her guarded, suspicious, emotionally unavailable. That is not what I am describing. What I am describing is the discernment that comes from genuinely knowing your own worth, the quiet, steady clarity that recognizes what it is and is not willing to accept, and that holds that clarity with warmth rather than rigidity. The women who break this pattern are not the women who stop being good. They are the women who start being good to themselves first, who apply the same care, the same attention, the same genuine investment to the question of whether someone is worthy of them before they give themselves away. Your goodness is not the problem. It is one of your greatest gifts. The question is not how to have less of it. The question is who you choose to give it to. A man who is right for you will not require you to excuse his inconsistency or carry the weight of the relationship alone. He will be someone whose actions, over time, confirm that your goodness found a home worthy of it. Thank you for being here. Take care of your heart. I will see you in the next one.